Alright guys, good evening. This is after midnight. As you guys may know, this is episode 55 of MLB 15, MLB 19 The Soul, Managing the Detroit Tigers. If you guys have any questions to the hashtag I am a creator community equals hashtag pay it forward. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, make sure you guys hit that red support button and hit that like button and turn on notification bell if you guys haven't gotten the opportunity. If anyone in the chat has a Facebook or Twitter account, tweet it out, say a comment, add it to a playlist. Because the more we bring in guys, the more we all win, grow, and make a difference together. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. So guys, I'm going to be doing a little bit of all-nighter of this, and then I'm going to pass out afterwards. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. This is game 2 of 3, Detroit Tigers visiting the Baltimore Orioles. Tigers won the first one, 2-1, I believe. As the Detroit Tigers will bring in the 0-3 record, 6.29 ERA, Barry Trumbull. As you guys can see in the chat, Zamir Candelario didn't look like himself in the case today. He might need some rest. Mikey Marto could use a break today. The hitting coach is concerned about his energy level. It looks like Nico Goodwin needs a day off. The bench coach wouldn't mind getting somebody else a few at-bats today. So how are you guys doing tonight? Just letting you guys know, you guys will get the series premiere, I believe, in the next several hours, since today's already Friday. I'm off today now. I don't have to be back till this weekend, which is Saturday. And part of that too, you know, you guys will be getting the first episode of, what do you call it? Monster Hunter World, which that will be soon. That'll be this Friday. And that'll be later on, that'll be the first thing in the morning. As it's game 2 of 3, as we speak in the chat. And if you guys can hear me, type it in the chat if you guys can. Tigers won the first one, 2-1. Coming to the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, game 2 of 3, Alex Cobb making his 12th start of the season. 1-7 record, 1.60 ERA, 66 hits. He also has 17 walks and 34 strikeouts to his resume. Due up for the Detroit Tigers, designated hitter, John Hicks. When he's on the road with the Detroit Tigers, batting .350, 5 home runs, 10 RBIs to his credit. When he's at home, batting .236, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs to his credit. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. The I am a creator community philosophy. I got a little bit of a message back earlier tonight from James Cox. First pitch is around 7:06 in game 2 of 3. I messaged James Cox on Facebook earlier tonight. I told him, I said, pay it forward and be rewarded, right? And he said, that's right, brother. That's strike 1. Temperature down in the stadium, 59 degrees. 6 miles per hour blowing from left field to right field. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I'm still looking for answers for the idol and for anything in general. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cleveland Indians visiting the Red Sox, 1-0. But I'm just really tired tonight, but I just got off work around 11 o'clock tonight. What's up, Prince Mark? How you doing tonight, sir? Foul ball to right, strike 2. But yeah, my parents won't be back. They're down in Kalahari in a different location. Ball 2. So how are you tonight, Prince Mark? Is it guys? I mean, you guys know I don't go live after midnight. But since my parents are not here till, they won't be back till this Saturday night, I'm like, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Fly ball to right center field in game 2 of 3, and that'll be a single for the Tigers.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle.
But it's all good.
Kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball.
Check it out one more time. In game 2 of 3. Tigers still have base on at first with no outs. Cincinnati Reds hosting the Pirates 1-0. It's like one. Jordy Mercer batting .281, 7 home runs, 18 RBIs to his credit. Pittsburgh says, I had a bad day and I got my son Boswick the second skip. Ground ball to center field, and that is a single for the Tigers. Game 2 of 3.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters.
You got your son, second Soy Rothersome. Is that the only thing that happened? After having a bad day, perhaps, or is that the only thing that's going on? Here comes Miguel Cabrera, batting .318, 6 home runs, 22 RBIs to his credit. In Game 2 of 3. Tigers still at base on the first and second with no outs, looking for the first lead in Game 2 of 3. Can't give sign. Ball 1. Yeah, for me tonight it was busy. I was the only one until the other stockman. It was only 2 of us. It was just me and Levon. I got off at 11. He got off at 4 in the afternoon earlier today. But other than that, I've been staying busy, staying as good as I can be. But it's all good. I mean, I got off at 11 tonight. I just became really tired afterwards. Swinging a miss, strike 2. My daughter, Hannah, been making me crazy. That reason I have a bad day off. Has he been saying anything in general? Ground ball to left. And that is a double play, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. So, has your daughter, Hannah, been doing something badly to make you crazy? Starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers, Miguel Cabrera, batting .317. He leads the Tigers on base percentage with an average of .327. As guys can see in the chat. But it's all good. Here comes Nick Castellanos. His last 5 games with the Tigers, he's 7 for 19 with an average of .368. As you guys may know, I will be with my pudding. Friday night, as we speak, because I believe in the next several hours she's going to be having a ceiling practice. She has to be there no later than 9 in the morning. Before then, foul ball to left, strike 2. She won't let me have space and not listening to me, her father. I wonder how the fuck that happens already. Fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Game 2 of 3. Here comes Kristen Stewart, batting .221, 6 home runs, 20 RBIs to his credit. Tigers staring at base on the first and third with 2 outs in Game 2 of 3. Comp gives the sign and the pitch. Strike 1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here.
This is a replay again. 92 miles per hour pitch speed in Game 2 of 3. Kids need to listen to grown-ups all the time. Yeah, exactly. My love and I listen to each other. That's why her and I have been together for 769 days now. You know that. She came back from softball practice a couple hours ago, and I got a call back from her when I was still on the clock from that 2 to 11 thing. You know, but I'm all right. And that's the third out, and the side is retired. Game 2 of 3. Tigers lead 3. As we go to bottom of the first, nothing. In Game 2 of 3. Coming to the mound for the Tigers defense, Barry Trombley, making his 5th start of the season for the Tigers defense. 0-3 record, 6.29 ERA, 29 hits, 3 walks, and 19 strikeouts to his resume. And due up for the Baltimore Orioles, Drew Jackson, batting .192, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs to his credit in Game 2 of 3. Barry gives a sign, and the pitch, ball 1. All I have to say is grown-ups know best, the kids do not know a damn thing. Half of the time, really. We forget what I'm getting. Swing and a miss, strike 1. We get what I'm getting at, correct? Ball 2. Pittsburgh says, yes, my wife Heather, she knows I love her, but now my daughters Leia and Hannah, too, their mother Annie, my ex-wife, right? Foul ball to right, strike 2. Somebody gives a sign in the pits, and he struck him out, and that's the first out for the Orioles in Game 2 of 3. First strikeout by Barry Trumbley. Here's the starting lineup for the Orioles. Mark Trumbo batting .262. His last 10 games with the Baltimore Orioles. He's been 13 for 33, former Los Angeles Angel, with an average of .394 of the season. Now batting, designated hitter, Joey Rickard. Against left-handed pitchers, batting .383, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs to his credit. As his overall average is a .277. Someone gives a sign, and the pitch. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Orioles in Game 2 of 3. Good eye by the Tigers defense. And yeah, how's your, Prince Mark, how is your wife Heather dealing with that? Any ideas? Here comes Jonathan Vilmer, batting .259, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, and 13 stolen bases. Here's the first pitch to him, strike 1. Villa's average is a .259.
I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
But half of the time, people hate it when that happens. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired in Game 2 of 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles in Game 2 of 3. As we go to top of the second, 0-0. Due up for the Tigers, second baseman Dual Lugo, batting .255, 4 RBIs. With Alex Cobb on the mound for the Orioles defense. Strike 1. Everybody understands what they're getting at as we speak, but other than that, I'll get to the other stuff in a minute. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Prince Mark, question for you. Whenever you're ready.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ground ball to right center field, and that is a single for the Tigers in Game 2 of 3. Check it out one more time. Pittsburgh says here, like says my daughter Clofidia, me and my head's daughter, I hope I get more supporters. I think about my sons and my stepdaughter female visit. Oh, that's good. Thank you, by the way. How many likes am I at for the I Am a Creator community? For Hannah, batting .267, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. Cobb gives a sign. Here comes the 0-1 by Cobb. Fly ball to left center field, and he picks up a block, and he makes the catch. 1 away in Game 2 of 3. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Here comes the defensive lineup for the Orioles in Game 2 of 3. Seth McMullins, DJ Stewart, Chris Davis, Marcus Rumble, Drew Jackson, and but it's all good. Here comes the Castle Grayson Grenier, batting 176, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs to his credit. Tigers staring at base runner first with 1 out in game 2 of 3. It's the base runner first stays with the first baseman. 4 likes for now. I bought my wife a new car, her old one is broken. So, what's the name of a new vehicle, by chance? Strike 1. I mean, is it a new 20, is it a new year for it, or a recent one?
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
What do you guys think? We on 1 count by Cobb.
1 count and the pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Chris Grenier has an average of 176.
You know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is
Ball 1.
1 and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
Do we have the name of the new car, perhaps? Any ideas? Swing and a miss, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. First strikeout by Alex Cobb.
Protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Here comes Jacoby Jones, batting 205 with 1 RBI to his credit. Cobb gives the sign, he nods his head, gets the first pitch home. Oh, that kind of scared me. Base runners first trying to steal second, and he stops him, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1 in game 2 of 3 as we go to bottom of the second, nothing. 2 off for the Orioles. Mark Trumbull against right-handed pitchers, batting 286, 10 home runs, 28 RBIs to his credit. Here's the pitch by Trumbull. Fly ball to foul ball to the stands. Strike 1. Modification. That's nice. Is it kind of like a model to it, or a different sign of the new 2019 on it? Ball 2. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, make sure you guys hit that like button and turn on the notification bell if you guys haven't gotten the chance to. If anybody has an account on Facebook or Twitter, on deck, Trey Mancini, batting 241. Tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. Comes to 3 and 1. Ground ball to right center, fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Orioles in game 2 of 3. Remember, guys, we watch videos in full. We like the videos, we tweet them out, share them, we add them to a playlist, and last but not least, guys, we add them to, we leave a meaningful comment once we've done the rest. Trey Mancini, his last 6 games with the Orioles, he's 4 for 24, with an average of 6 with 167. Orioles doing at base runner first with no outs. Here's the pitch by Tremblay. Ball 1. Mancini's average is a 241. New model, both. Okay. It's not bad. And they pop up to right center field in game 2 of 3. And that's the first out for the Orioles. Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Cardinals 3-0. Comes the defensive lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Ford Hanna, Miguel Cabrera, Durrell Lugao, Jacoby Jones, Chris Stewart, Jordy Mercer is also on the defensive lineup. Here comes the right fielder, DJ Stewart, batting 171, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs. I finally fixed my truck. How long did that take to fix? Buddy. Here's the pitch by Trombley. Strike one. But yeah, how long did it actually take to fix your trunk? Does he have any help? Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block and he makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Orioles in game 2 of 3. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Here comes Chris Davis. Well, on the road, he's batting .213, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. At home, he's batting .360, 2 home runs in game 2 of 3. Here comes Trombley. Ground ball to right center field. That will be a single for the Orioles. But yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours ain't that bad. And that is a 10-game hitting streak in game 2 of 3. Take it out one more time. But 2 hours, I mean, it's not bad. As long as you know what you're doing, you'll be just fine. Orioles staring at base on first and second with 2 outs. Here comes Trombley again, the pitch. Ground ball to right center field. He gets it to first baseman, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 2 in game 2 of 3. As we go to top of the third, nothing. Tigers won the first one, 2-1. Here comes Jacoby Jones. His last 4 games with the Tigers, he's 2 for 14 with an average of 143. With Alex Cobb still on the mound for the Orioles defense and the Pets. Strike one. Well, when it comes to fixing stuff, it may take about a couple hours or less than that. 5 ground ball to left center field. He gets it to first baseman, 1 away. Here comes John Hicks making the second at bat. He's 1 for 1 with a single his first time in game 2 of 3. My son Boswick, I know he listens to me. His real father, he's the one I want is best for his safety. When I want best for his safety, I love him. Oh, that's good. But the other 2 that you mentioned earlier tonight pretty much don't listen to another opportunity, does it? I mean, people can be how they can be, you know. But choose whatever they want to go with. Swing and a miss, strike 2. But it's their choice. It's up to them if they want to choose anything from it. And he struck him out. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Second strikeout by Alex Cobb.
Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
I'm gonna have to fix my other seat in just a little bit anyway, but doesn't seem that bad so far tonight. Pittsburgh Pirates visiting the Reds 6-2. Here's the pitch, strike 1. Jody Mercer is 1 for 1 with a single in the first in game 2 of 3. Here comes the 0-1 by Cobb. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Yes, Hannah and Leia, my daughters, are very silly and not good. I think those 2 need to listen as well. Like your son Boswick or Bardock should be doing, you know. But I'm sure they'll pretty much understand. Fly ball to right and foul ball, strike 2. But yeah, guys, like I said earlier, I'm still looking for a few extra votes. Ground ball to left center field. He gives it to first, and the side is retired in game 2 of 3.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit.
3 up, 3 down for the Tigers as we go to bottom of the third. Nothing. In game 2 of 3. Due up for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins against right-handed pitchers. batting .295, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. Here comes Trombley in the pits. Foul ball to left, strike one. But yeah, right now, like I said, Men in Black is still in the lead as we speak.
Here comes the 0-1.
As you guys may know, the 24th for Christmas Eve on December and also the 26th, they did not stay approved much longer. Because one of my managements pretty much, what do you call it, rejected it. Since you guys really understand that Walmart pretty much closes around 6 o'clock in the evening. Ground ball behind, still strike two. I'll wait it just a second.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball two. Yes, when Boswick II skipped Sawyer Rogers, my first son was 12 years old. I told him, my favorite boy, you will understand when you're older. Oh, that's good. And now he understands. When one of them looks at GameStop. Ball three. On deck, Drew Jackson, batting .191. Here comes the 3-2. Sets the target, and he struck him out. And that's out number one for the Orioles. Second strikeout by Barry Trombley. 0-3 record.
It was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss.
But it's all good. It's understandable. Fly ball to right line, and he makes the catch. That's out number two for the Orioles. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Tigers won the first one, 2-1. Here comes Zoe Rickard. He's 0 for 1. They line out in the first. He nods his head in the pits. Foul ball to right in the stands. Strike one. Foul ball to right, stands, strike two. One for the out, Trombley. And he struck him out. And the side is retired in game 2 of 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. As we go to top of the fourth, nothing. Due off for the Tigers. Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1. With a ground out in the first. Your wife Heather's pregnant. Oh, okay. Congratulations, buddy. My love and I are still taking our time. We're taking our time as much as we can. The record between Cabrera versus Cobb. He's 5 for 19 with a double. The 0-1 count. Here comes Cobb.
This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch. One away. Game 2 of 3. But yeah, congratulations to your wife Heather, buddy. I gratefully appreciate that. But with that being said, you know, Men in Black is still in the lead. Do you think Phantom of the Opera or Titanic will take over Men in Black, or does Men in Black deserves the right top spot, Prince Mark? What do you think? For the Idol for next year that my love and I are going to be dancing to. You guys can type it in the chat. 0-1 count by Cobb. Foul ball to right, strike two. Foul ball behind, strike two.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Ball one. Yes, thanks, bro. I put on what month and that what was my new son, and I think yes. So Men in Black is going to stay right where it's at, right? Foul ball to right again, strike two. So do you think Men in Black will stay right where it's at, by the looks of it right now? Ball two. In game 2 of 3. I mean, I most certainly think it will stay right where it's at. Trust me, I know it. I know it for sure. Foul ball to right again, strike two. And then Castellanos is 1 for 1. Comes to 2 and 2 by Cobb. Fly ball to right center field, and that is a single for the Tigers.
So he'll hold on at first, following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him.
Team leaders hit and doing play. Miguel Cabrera has 69. John Hicks has 65. Tony Mercer has 56. Chris Stewart has 38, and Nico Goodrum has 52. Here comes Chris Stewart. He's 0 for 1 with a pop out in the first. Tigers staring at base on at first with 1 out in game 2 of 3. Right, what I think that's saying roses for my 5th son. Oh, okay. Very good. So is the White Feather going to be having a male or female? By the looks of it. Comes the 0-1 by Cobb. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Chris Stewart held that bat a little bit. First of all for that. And he struck him out. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Third strikeout by Alex Cobb in game 2 of 3. Here comes the second baseman, Dual Lugao. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the second. But then again, I don't believe Titanic. If it takes over Phantom of the Opera and for the top 2, I don't think it's going to win. Man in Black is pretty much in the driver's seat for a big reason. Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Game 2 of 3. Tigers lead 1. As we go to bottom of the 4th, 0-0. Due up for the Orioles. Jonathan Villa. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout in the first. Somebody gives a sign in the pits. Foul ball to right, strike 1. Well, now I'll get to the stat in just a moment. Ball 1. I think male, we have a daughter already. My daughter, Kofia, is through Saiyan Warrior and a goddaughter. Right. Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block and he makes the catch. Good eye by the Tigers defense, and that's the first out for the Orioles. Here comes Mark Trumbull. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the second. Here's the pitch by Barry. Ground ball to left center field. He gets it the first in time. 2 outs for the Orioles. Game 2 of 3. Here comes Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout in the second. Barry gets a sign in the pits. Ball 1. For my fifth son, it's my 9th kid. Oh wow. That's a lot of that, huh? Ground ball to left center field. He gives it to first baseman, and the side is retired in game 2 of 3. 1, 2, 3 for the Orioles. As we go to top of the 5th, 0-0. So would that be 9 Kents in total, if I'm correct? Or would that be less than that to begin with? Because I don't think it's a bad idea.
They currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely back
excuse me.
and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them.
I'm alright.
Thank you, Heidi.
Here comes Ford Hanna. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout in the second.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yes, I have reason be there for my kids and my stepkids. Yep.
In tight here with the first pitch.
Oh, I mean, you stay with the family, you always stick together with the family, no matter what happens. Comes the 1-0 count by Alex Cobb. Ball 2.
This is a fastball that's right on the black.
Ford Hanna's 0 for 1.
It's 2-0 now.
It's like anybody that's a team, they be together for any particular reason. Just like my point and I are. We're taking our time, looking forward as much as we can gather. Trust me. Comes to 2-1 by Cobb. Fly ball to left center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable.
And so is my step grandkids as well. Yep, you can't count them out. They're always part of the family for a good cause. Tigers staring at base on the first, but no outs.
Before the first pitch, a check at first.
San Diego Padres visiting the Yankees 1-0.
Stepping in now.
Here's the pitch. Strike one.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there.
Grayson Grenier is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. Minnesota Twins hosting the Brewers 3-0.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing.
Houston Astros hosting the Cubs 1-0. Cobb gives the sign and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Grayson Grenier is 0 for 1, game 2 of 3. Damn, it's already after 1 o'clock after midnight tonight. Wow. Or it might be in the morning or something like that. I gotta say, guys, I just got off at 11 o'clock tonight. Talked to my opponent a little bit, because he has some going on in the morning. Ball one. But it's all good. Cobb gives a sign. Here comes the 1 and 2. Fly ball to left center field, right center field, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Well, I hope my born grandson Mark Jr., the first Sawyer Brothers, be stronger than me, his real grandfather. To go, but we'll see. I pretty much think he might be a little more stronger than his own father. But what about his own mom? What about your wife? What about your wife, Heather? Your thoughts on that? Here comes the 1-0 count by Cobb, strike one. I mean, it all depends how strong that will continue to be. Comes the 1-1 by Cobb. Has the base runner from first, steals second. 6th stolen base by Fort Hannah, and that's strike two.
We haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 1-2.
Broken bat to right center field. He tags him, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers as the base runner from second goes to third.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing to do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that.
Now, my wife Heather is very strong and more badass than me, but not stronger than me, right? Anybody can be weak, the other one can be a little more strong. Here comes Don Hicks, he's 1 for 2 with a single in the first. Tigers staring at base runner third with 2 outs. Looking for the first lead in game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Don Hicks is 1 for 2. But we'll see what happens. Strike 1.
In there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
The 1-1 count by Cobb. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's in the hole now, 1 and 2. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third.
And he struck him out. And the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. As we go to bottom of the 5th in game 2 of 3, 0-0.
Welcome back for the
Tigers won the first one, 2-1.
Matt, I had a chance moments to discuss the state of the Orioles offense.
If you guys have any questions, guys, type it in the chat. Pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask for anything back in return.
Because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an
I told my ex-wife, Annie, reason I left, we don't work things out, but I move on. You always do the right thing. DJ Stewart is 0 for 1 with a fly out in the second. Fumble the pits. Ground ball to left center field. And that will be a single for the Orioles. That'll be scored as an E5. Take it out one more time.
When they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard.
But it's all good.
Looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Here comes Chris Davis. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the second. In game 2 of 3. Orioles staring at base on at first with no outs. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to left center field. And that will be a single for the Orioles. In game 2 of 3. Take it out one more time.
Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Orioles staring at base on at first and second with no outs, looking for the first lead in game 2 of 3. Comes Subley. Ground ball to left, right center field. And a double play, and that's out number 2 for the Orioles. While the base runner from second goes to third. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Take it out one more time. Tampa Bay Rays, Kansas City Royals visiting the White Sox 3-0. We're staring at base runner third with 2 outs. From Subley, 0-3 record. Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. In game 2 of 3. Orioles leave 1. As we go to top of the 6th, nothing. It's a little bit early in game 2 of 3. Due up for the Tigers. Zodi Mercer, he is 1 for 2 with a single in the first. Tigers won the first one, 2-1. Cobb gives sign, and here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Zodi Mercer's 1 for 2.
Actually get it inside. That two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Oh my goodness. Strike 1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected.
But I am most likely hanging in there a little bit.
Someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
As I said, I don't have to be back till Saturday. Comes the 1-1 by Cobb. Fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Miami Marlins hosting the Giants 2-0. Take it out one more time.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Tigers staring at base runner first with no outs. Washington Nationals visiting the Braves 1-1. Gets the pitch by Cobb. Strike 1. Miguel Cabrera's 0 for 2.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here.
The 0-1 count by Cobb. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Held that bat a bit too long. Take it out one more time. Ball 1. Excuse me.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't.
Comes the 1 and 2 by Cobb.
Pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Foul ball to left in the stands, strike 2. Minnesota Twins hosting the Brewers 7-0. And he struck him out. And that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Fifth strikeout by Alex Cobb. Here comes Nick Castellanos. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Cobb gives the sign. He sets the target. And the pitch. Ball 1. Nick Castellanos, guys, is 2 for 2 in the chat. Ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here?
Wow.
I don't think so.
I'm alright.
He's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Hold on, I'll read the chat in a moment. Strike 1. I know her father, my ex-father-in-law. He was a bad father-in-law to me. Oh, wow. Must be a bad parenthood, perhaps. Comes a 2-1 by Cobb. Fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers in game 2 of 3. Check it out one more time in the chat. 93 miles per hour for the speed. Tigers staring at base on the first and second with 1 out, looking for the first lead in game 2 of 3. Here comes Cobb. Strike 1. Chris Stewart is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop out in game 2 of 3. Comes the 0-1 count. Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block and it's gone. 3-run shot to right center field. 7th home run by Chris Stewart, 396 feet. As the Tigers get the first lead in game 2 of 3. It's 3-0 Tigers, top of the 6th with 1 out. 3-run shot to left center field. Check it out one more time.
I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Oh, excuse me. Here comes the Orioles manager coming to the mound for the Orioles defense. And I think that might be it for Alex Cobb. For the Orioles defense. Coming to the mound for the Orioles defense, Miguel Castro. In his 14th game of the season, 2-2 record, 5.04 record, and 13 strikeouts. Yes, he don't treat me good. His ex-son-in-law, hold on a second, here's the first pitch, strike 1. But his wife, my ex-wife's mother, my ex-mother-in-law is nice to me. That's good. Duel Lugau is 1 for 2 with a single in the second. But that's a good thing. You have people that care about each other and love each other no matter what happens. And that's strike 2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's
Ball
exactly
1.
what that was right there.
And that's what matters. Also between me and my putting. That's my current shot maker. Foul ball to right and stands, strike 2. Foul ball behind the stands again, strike 2.
3 runs already home here.
And he struck him out. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Type 1 in the chat if you guys are here. Here comes Ford Hanna. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the 5th. We got 2 people in the hot seat. We got 4 likes on the episode. Smash the like button, guys. Tweet the live stream out. Pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask anything back in return. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Because the more people we bring in, the more we all win, grow, and make a difference together. Ground ball to left center field. He gets it to first baseman, and the side is retired. Here's the replay to right center field. As we go to bottom of the 6th, Tigers up 3-0 in game 2 of 3. Doo-wop for the Orioles. Drew Jackson, He's looking to get something good and better going for the Orioles offense. He has struck out and he has flown out. Game 2 of 3. Tigers won the first one 2-1. It's always still on the mound for the defense and the Pits. Foul ball to right, strike 1.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Foul ball to right again, strike 2. Looking for the out, Tumbly. Ball 1. San Diego Padres visiting the Yankees 2-1. Cleveland Indians visiting the Red Sox 5-1.
And get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-2 is swung on.
Check swing and he struck him out. And that's out number 1 for the Orioles.
Rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games.
Throughout the Chicago White Sox hosting the Royals 4-3. It's replay one more time. Gives sign, nods his head in the Pits.
Swing,
Line drive to left.
running hard. He's
And that will be a double for the Orioles.
in time, and he's in there with a double.
And that is a needed double by the Orioles offense. Double number 10 for Ritzard. Take it out one more time. Game 2 of 3. Orioles staring at base runner second with 1 out. Someone gives sign
Stepping in now.
in the Pits. Strike 1.
Take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls in the strike.
Jonathan Valamer, he's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Looking to regroup, he's 0 for 2. Game 2 of 3.
80% of his first pitches
On 1 count.
for strikes.
Line down the left field line.
Foul ball to left, strike 2.
Near the seats.
Looking for the out, Barry.
For the punch out and the offering.
Ball 1.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 2 balls
Ball
and 2
2.
strikes to Jonathan
Philadelphia
Diaz.
Phillies hosting the Cardinals 3-2.
Pitches down below the zone, trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes for.
Swing and
Fly ball to left, straight center field, and that will be an RBI single. As the Orioles cut the Tigers' lead, it's 3-1. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out. In game 2 of 3. Take it out one more time.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Orioles staring at base runner first with 1 out. Comes Barry again, and the Pits. Strike 1.
He'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
14 far behind the seal for Jonathan Valamer for the Orioles offense. Game 2 of 3. Ball 1.
That's a great call.
Type 1 in the chat if you guys are here.
Got some jets on first base, almost like a high
Type number 1 in the chat.
catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second.
The 1-1 count by Trumbley, 0-3 record. Strike 2.
On the outer half, 1-2.
That's Trumbo's 1 for 2. Looking for the out. And a ground ball to right center field. He gives it to first. Out number 2 for the Orioles. Well, the base runner from first goes to second. Here comes Trey Mancini. He has flown out and he has grounded out. Somebody gives a sign in the first pitch. Strike 1.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Mancini's 0 for 2. Foul ball to right in the stands. Strike 2. Looking for the out. Trumbley. Ground ball to right center field, and that will be an RBI single. As the Orioles cut the Tigers' lead, it's 3-2 Tigers. Bottom of the 6th with 2 outs in game 2 of 3. As it's already a good game in game 2 of 3. I'll take out the chat in a moment. Hold on. Orioles sitting at base runner first with 2 outs. Here comes Trumbley.
Into the box, DJ Stewart.
Ball 1. Saturday, I let him know what name for my 5th son, and I will be busy at my job at GameStop with my friend's son, Boswick II. I hope he doesn't get sick. I hope he doesn't. Because neither one of you guys do not need to get sick. If you're working at GameStop, Walmart, any place you're working at, you want to avoid allergies as you guys can pretty much get to. As much as you guys can. Trust me. In the pits, ball 2. Stewart's 0 for 2. Strike 2. Foul ball to left in the stands, strike 2. Foul ball to left, strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher
swing and a miss, and that's out number 2 for the Orioles. Actually, 3 outs and the side is retired. Orioles leave a couple. As we go to the top of the 7th, Tigers holding on to a 3-2 lead in game 2 of 3. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. We watch videos in full. We share the videos, we like the videos, we tweet them out, and we add them to a playlist. And we leave a meaningful comment. As you guys always know, I'm only doing a little over an hour and 30 minutes on each episode every week. Coming to the Orioles bullpen. Actually, the mound, Michael Gibbons, with a 4.43 ERA. Due up for the Tigers, Grayson Grenier. He has struck out and he has flown out in game 2 of 3. Gibbons gives the sign. And here's the first pitch. Strike 1. Little inside the zone. Grayson Grenier is 0 for 2. San Diego Padres visiting the Yankees 4-1. Well, with the yawning that I'm doing right now, guys, I'm okay. I'm just hanging in there. 0-1 count by Gibbons. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cleveland Indians visiting the Red Sox in the 5-3. Gibbons gives a sign, he sets the target, and the pitch. And he struck him out. And that's the first out for the Tigers in game 2 of 3. First strikeout by Michael Gibbons.
I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important.
Here comes Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs.
Ready for another chance?
Through, you have to stay strong, powerful. Getting sick is not good for your body. But yeah, to avoid of getting sick, you guys want to make sure you guys are drinking water. So you guys can get. Jacoby Jones is 0 for 2. Yeah, drinking water, a little bit of pop ain't that bad. If one of you is on a special diet, like I am for a long time. The 0-1 count. Ball 1. At the Orioles bullpen, Kyle Burkloff and Paul Fry. In the chat. And I'm going to stress a little bit of my legs. I'm alright. Check swing, strike 2. In game 2 of 3. Gibbons gives a sign and the pitch. Fly ball to right center field, and that is a single for the Tigers. Miami Marlins hosting the Giants 2-1. Take it out one more time. Tigers staying at base on the first with 1 out. Atlanta Braves hosting the Nationals 3-1. Here comes Gibbons. Strike 1. John Hicks is 1 for 3 with a single in the first. Rockies hosting the Diamondbacks 1-0. Comes the 0-1 by Givens. Fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. As the base runner from first goes to second, base runner from second goes to third.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Tony Mercer with a nice opportunity. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles in game 2 of 3. Tigers staring at base on the second and third with 1 out. Looking to extend the lead in game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch by Givens. Strike 1. Tony Mercer is 2 for 3.
It's a good opportunity to see what he's got.
Pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded. Never ask anything back and return safely. It's just that I'm really tired, but I'm holding in there. Comes the 0-1 by Givens. Ball 1. I'll be okay. A little bit. Givens gives the sign in the pits. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint,
comes the 1-2 by Givens. Ball 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2.
We surpassed the 1 hour limit. Here comes the 2-2 by Givens.
The 2-2.
Fire ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. But a base runner from third goes to home. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 4-2 Tigers, top of the 7th with 2 outs. Game 2 of 3. I thought there was somebody behind me, but I'm alright. Coming to the mound for the Orioles defense, Kyle Burkloff. Wins his 11th game of the season, 2-0 record, 2.08 ERA. Here comes Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 6th. Seems I started 10 rules at my YouTube channel. I had 314 moderators. I think I got much less than that. I think I got less than that, I believe. And that's strike 1. Yeah, like I said, I have less than that, if I'm correct. I have about maybe 10 to 13. Comes the 0-1 by Barraclough. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Miguel Cabrera held that a bit too long for the Tigers offense.
He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
But I think I might be okay, a little bit. He nods his head. Ball 1.
To chase there, but it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
McClough gives the sign, and the 1-2. Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block, and that will be an RBI double. The Tigers extend the lead. It's 5-2 Tigers, 16th double for Miguel Cabrera. Top of the 7th with 2 outs. Game 2 of 3. Let's skip a little bit past. As the Orioles manager for the Orioles defense goes for the intentional walk.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The Tigers are 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position with an average of 375.
Kristen Stewart will stand in again as we flash you back.
Here's the replay one more time.
This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game.
Tigers staring at base runner first and second with 2 outs. We're going to extend the lead in game 2 of 3. Burkloff gives the sign and the pits. Strike 1. Kristen Stewart's 1 for 3.
At second, Castellanos on at first with 2 down.
Here comes the 0-1 by Barraclough. Second swing, strike 2. Held that bat a bit too long. Against Barraclough. Ball 1.
Wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in it.
Comes the 1-2 by Barraclough. Ground ball to left center field. He gives it to first in time, and the side is retired.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits.
As we go to bottom of the 7th, Tigers up 5-2 in game 2 of 3. On the weekends and on the weekends. Due up for the Orioles. Chris Davis looking to pile some extra work. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Barraclough, Tommy still on the mound, and the pitch. Strike 1.
Takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone
In
there.
game
It's
2 of 3. It's the 0-1 count. Ball 1.
The count to Chris Davis.
Ball
No
2.
offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much
Foul
credit.
ball to left in the stands. Strike 2.
The 2-2 is
Ball
knocked down,
3.
the count moves full.
On deck,
Sucre waits on deck.
Zuzu Sucre batting 2-5. Comes to 3-2 by Barry. Ground ball to left center field, and that will be a single for the Orioles. Must need a single for the Orioles offense. In game 2 of 3, take it out one more time. 91 miles per hour. We're staring at base on first with no outs. Comes Barry, 0-3 record. Foul ball to right, strike 1. Sucre is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Looking to do better for 0 for 2. Here comes the 0-1 count. Ground ball to first. And a double play, and that's out number 2 for the Orioles. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Game 2 of 3. Barry gives the sign and the pets. Try to bunt, strike 1. 0-1 count. Second swing, strike 2. Miami Marlins hosting the Giants 2-1. And for the out, Trombley. Foul ball behind, strike 2. Foul ball to left, strike 2. Swing and a miss. And the side is retired with 3 outs. As we go to top of the 8th, Tigers holding on to a 5-2 lead in game 2 of 3. Coming to the mound for the Orioles defense, Paul Fry. Making his 15th game of the season, 1-1 record, 7.90 ERA, and 13 strikeouts. Due up for the Tigers, Dual Lugao. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 2nd. In game 2 of 3, Tigers won the first one 2-1. Here's the first pitch by Fry. Strike 1. San Diego Padres visiting the Yankees 5-1. The 0-1 count by Fry. And ground ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Minnesota Twins hosting the Brewers 9-0. Here comes Ford Hanna. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th. Tigers still at base on him first with no outs in game 2 of 3. in the pits. Strike one.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
You guys are still in the sad type 1 and the sad view here.
0-1, here it comes. Now this is
Ground ball to right center field. And that's the first out for the Tigers. Game 2 of 3. Here comes Grayson Grenier. He is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 7th.
0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set.
Here's the first pitch. Strike one.
Here with the fastball, strike one.
Grayson Grenier is 0 for 3, and it's almost 2 o'clock already. Damn. Well, I am going to be passing out after I'm done with this. That's a base runner from first, trying to get second, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. The guys can see in the chat. Ball 1.
It's a ball and a strike.
Comes the 1-1 by Fry. Fly ball to right center field, and base runner from first goes to second, and that's thrown out, and the side is retired. Tigers lead 2. As we go to bottom of the 8th, Tigers holding on to a 5-2 lead in game 2 of 3. Due up for the Orioles. Drew Jackson. We're gonna get some real nice work. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 6th. As the Tigers will remove their pitcher, they will be bringing in Daniel Norris. Daniel Norris making the 17th game of the season for the Tigers defense. 1-3 record with 1 save, 5.70 ERA, and 22 strikeouts. Gives a sign, and here's the pitch by Norris. Strike 1. The 0-1 count. Ball 1.
Just misses. That's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
2-1.
Jackson's 0 for 3. A 2-1 count by Norris. Strike 2.
Number 2.
And he struck him out. And that's out number 1 for the Orioles. First strikeout by Daniel Norris. Barry Trombley has given up 7 hits and 6 strikeouts and 78 pitches.
Matty B, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the
Here comes Joey Rickard. He knows he has to get some big work for the Orioles offense. He's 1 for 3 with a double in game 2 of 3. Here comes Norris. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Orioles. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Here comes the second baseman, Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Norris gives the sign and the pitch. Strike 1. Game 2 of 3. Ball 1. Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Cardinals 8-2.
1-1, here it comes.
Fly ball to right line, and that will be a single for the Orioles. Real needed single for the Orioles. Take it out one more time. 92 miles an hour pitch speed. Orioles sitting at base on the first with 2 outs. Norris gives a sign in the pitch. Strike 1.
No balls and 1 strike.
Mark Trumbo, former Angel, It's 1 for 3 with a single in the second.
VR, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 1.
This is the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Game 2 of 3. Norris looking for the out.
Send him packing, pitch on its way.
Fly ball to right center field, and it's off the wall. That will be a RBI single. As Orioles cut the Tigers' lead, it's 5-3 Tigers. Bottom of the 8th for 2 outs in Game 2 of 3. Take it out one more time.
He's able to throw out a ribby. Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit.
Orioles staring at base runner first with 2 outs in Game 2 of 3. Here comes Norris again. Ball 1.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
38th RBI this year for Mark Trumbo for the Orioles defense in Game 2 of 3. The 1-0 count.
Now the 1-0 is a
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Foul ball to right of the stands, strike 2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you
Nods his head.
better come up fastball at this level.
Foul ball to right stands, strike 2.
Right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-2. Got him.
Swing and a miss. Gets to the first baseman, and the side is retired.
It's a run on
In Game 2
2
of 3.
9th inning coming up. It's
As we go to top of the 9th, Tigers holding on to a 5-3 lead. Game 2 of 3. Coming to the Orioles mound. Defense, Redford Bleer. Against 29th game of the season. 2-0 record with 1 save. 2.20 ERA and 18 strikeouts. Due up for the Tigers. Jacoby Jones. 1 for 3 with a single.
Now here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch by Bleer. Strike 1. Jacoby Jones 1 for 3. Going on in the Orioles bullpen, Son Gilmartin. San Diego Padres visiting the Yankees 5-1. Comes the 0-1 by Bleer. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Cleveland Indians visiting the Red Sox 5-4.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
0-2. He misses with a fastball.
Toronto Blue Jays visiting the Rays 4-3. Swing and a miss, and that's the first out for the Tigers.
It's always nice.
Kansas City Royals visiting the White Sox 5-4.
And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the
Take it out one more time. Excuse me.
In now, John Hicks. As the first
Ball
pitch
1.
to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits.
Son Hicks 2 for 4 with 2 singles.
The 1-0.
Comes the 1-0 count by Bleer.
6
Ball
below the
2.
knees, taken for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And
Strike
it's
1.
2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. 1 out, nobody on.
That's a 2-1 by Bleer.
Yanked on the ground down.
Line to left. Strike 2. Comes a 2-2 by Bleer. Ground ball to right center field. He gets it to first baseman, 2 away. Game 2 of 3. Here comes Jordy Mercer. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Atlanta Braves hosting the Nationals 4-3. Leo gives the side, sets the target, and the pits. Strike one.
Down around the knees, taken for a strike.
On 1-1 count. Foul ball behind the stand, behind strike two. Tigers won the first one, 2-1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one.
Inside as he might be trying to
So the
set
most
up
is
for
2 for 3.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a
Prince
swing
Mark,
and
are you still in
if you
chat?
get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you
Yes, I
get
told my
inside
supporters
enough,
being
he does
bad.
make contact, he probably
I have to
can't
take
do
away
anything with it anyway.
the mod for a good reason. Right.
This is hit sharp.
And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Game 2 of 3. As we go to bottom of the ninth, Tigers holding on to a 5-3 lead. Going for the... As the Tigers put a different pitcher on the mound. Here comes Louis Coleman, making his 11th game of the season. Oh, okay, buddy. With a 3.98 ERA and 20 strikeouts to his resume. Here's the pitch by Coleman. Foul ball to right, strike one. DJ Stewart is 0 for 3. In game 2 of 3. The 0-1 count by Coleman. Line towards left center field, and that will be a single for the Orioles. A well-needed single for the Orioles in game 2 of 3. Take it out one more time.
He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Chris Davis looking to put a nice mound to climb for the Orioles offense. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Orioles staring at base runner first with no outs. It's a pitch by Coleman. Strike one.
Fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's
So are you watching anything tonight, buddy? Anything?
Really the only way
For the out?
to hit that pitch is
Coleman.
if you're looking for it down and
Ball
in.
one.
Still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
To 1-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball two.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Ball three.
3-2 full count now.
On deck, Jesus Sucre batting 2 on 4.
Way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Foul ball to right, strike two.
Baseline. Payoff pitch one more time.
Ground ball to first.
One there.
And that's a double play. And that's out number 2 for the Orioles.
Closing this one out.
As the Orioles' time is running out. Take it up one more time in game 2
Pretty good, right?
of 3.
The next guy bounces
From the
in
weekends and on the weekends, guys.
and wrap this thing up.
Last chance for the Orioles in game 2 of 3.
Into the box now.
It's a pitch by Coleman.
He swings.
Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch. And the Tigers take the second game. Tigers won the first one 2-1, and now they won the second one.
It's hard to win games.
As the Tigers are now 25-30 of the season,
Especially in this ball
as they hold on to win 5-3 over the Orioles
This evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final.
of the season.
An important 6th inning to victory in this one. Very
Tigers hold on to win, going up to 25-30. 5-3 with 14 hits and 1 error. Orioles had 10 hits, as you guys can see. As we simulate the other scores. The other scores, San Diego Padres upset the Yankees, going up to 20. and 35 of the season, sending the Yankees down to 30-25. Final score 5-1 for 11 hits. The man with his 4th win for the Padres. Pirates upset the Reds, going up to 20-33, sending the Reds down to 34-21 of the season. 6-2 with 10 hits. Also with his 5th win of the season. Philadelphia Phillies, so a good game, going up to 33-21 of the season, sending the Cardinals down to 29-24. 8-3 with 12 hits and 1 error. Appleton with his very first win of the season. Cleveland Indians upset the Red Sox, going up to 22-32 of the season, sending the Red Sox down to 34-22. 5-4 with 11 hits. Flavinger with his 4th win. Montero with his 8th save. Toronto Blue Jays going up to 29-26 over the Rays. 4-3 with 8 hits. Smiley with his 4th win. Gills with his 25th save of the season. Miami Marlins going up to 27-26 over the Giants. 4-1 with 10 hits and 2 errors. Lopez with his 4th win. Sergio Romo with his 10th save. Atlanta Braves upset the Nationals, sending the Nationals down to 33-22. 4-3 with 8 hits and 1 error. Darren O'Day with his 3rd win. Minto with his 5th save of the season. Kansas City Royals defeating the White Sox, going up to 31-23, sending the White Sox down to 31-25 of the season. 7-6 with 7 hits. Phil Meyer with his 5th win. Discman with his 2nd save of the season. Minnesota Twins going up to 26-28. Shut out the Brewers 13-0 with 20 hits. Odorizki with his 2nd win of the season. Houston Astros get the 40th win of the season, going up to 40-16 over the shut out the Cubs, going down to 33-21. 3-0 with 3 hits. Greg Cole with his 8th win. Osuna with his 20th save of the season. Rockies scored a perfect game, going up to 32-23 of the season, sending the Diamondbacks down to 27-28. 1-0 with 8 hits. Greg with his 4th win, all with his 5th save of the season. Angels upset the Athletics, going up to 24-31 of the season, sending the A's down to 33-24. 9-8 with 16 hits. Robles with his 5th win. Anderson with his 2nd save. Texas Rangers going up to 27-26 over the Mariners, 6-4 with 10 hits. Glenn with his 1st win, one with his 2nd save of the season. And the Metropolitans upset the Dodgers 7-2, going up to 24-31, sending the Dodgers down to 33-22 with 12 hits. Vargas with his 5th win of the season. Tigers won the first one 2-1. Tigers won the second one 5-3 moments ago. As the Tigers got one more game with the Orioles in Baltimore, then they'll be on the road to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Braves, as you guys can see in the chat. As we double check the standings once again, Minnesota Twins, actually no, Kansas City, the Detroit Tigers have won 2 straight, as the Tigers are now 25-30 of the season. It's only 1 game and a half behind the Twins, 26-28, as they won 3 games. White Sox have lost 3 straight, losing to a top spot of the American League Central, falling to 31-25. Royals they have 10 consecutive wins in a row, 31-23, as they have a 1-game lead over the White Sox. Royals are looking pretty well. We're going to continue their 10 wins, as you guys can see on the middle of your screen. Astros have won 2 straight, going up to 40-16 with an unstoppable record, as they are 7.5 games ahead of the Athletics, the 33-24 of the record. Rangers going up to 27-26, win 2 games. Mariners are on the 6-game skid, 15-42 of the season for a couple of the teams. So we look at the American League wildcard guys in the chat. Athletics, White Sox, Yankees, Blue Jays, Rangers, Twins, Mariners, Orioles, Indians, Angels, Tigers. As you guys can see, going down in the middle. The Phillies are a half game over the Nationals, going up to 33-21. Nationals back in second place with a 33-22 record. The other teams got a win: Marlins, Metropolitans, and Braves, as we speak. Reds fall apart, going down to 34-21 as they have a half-game lead over the Cubs. Cubs have lost 4 straight, 33-21. But the only win so far is the Pittsburgh Pirates, 20-33 of the season. It's only one and a half game behind the Brewers. So anything can happen. It's still a lot of time in the season. LA Dodgers lose again, going down to 33-22. But look out for the Rockies, 32-23. They've won 4 games in a row. As the Rockies are looking to continue the 4 wins in a row, or maybe surpass the Dodgers. Dodgers have won 2 games, 18-35 up to 20-35 of the season. D-backs fall apart for 4 games lost, 27-28 as well. So looking at the National League wildcard guys in the chat, since I'm the only one here till my peers get back Saturday night. Cubs, Nationals, Rockies, Cardinals, Marlins, Diamondbacks, Padres, Pirates, Braves, Giants, Brewers. As it goes down below. Now between the losses, guys, in the chat. Hold on a second here. I'm going to sweat out a little bit. Okay. Let's hope it goes down a little bit. The Red Sox have a record of 34-22 of the season, as they still have a 3.5 game lead over the Yankees. As the Yankees have lost 5 straight, going down to 30-25 of the season. The Blue Jays have won 3 straight, 20 even season to 29-26. As they're looking to continue to knock on the door for the Yankees, maybe take second place after that. So again, skip for the Rays, 25-29. Orioles have lost 4 straight since the Tigers wrapped up 2 wins and kicked the Orioles' ass of a 19-38 record. Anything can still change by the looks of it as well. And that's going to do it. Tigers won the first one 2-1. Tigers won the second one 5-3. I'll tell you a little bit more before I pass out and go to bed already. It's already pretty late. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. I am really tired already after work 3 hours ago. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 the show from the weekends and on the weekends, make sure you guys hit that red support button and like button. And turn on notification bell if you guys have done it. If anyone in the chat has a Facebook account and a Twitter, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. Where we watch our videos in full. We like the videos, tweet them out, share them. We add them to a playlist. And we leave a meaningful comment afterwards. We never ask anything back in return. If you guys have any questions about the Idol, Men in Black still has a good lead. But the other 2 probably will not surpass him. In the next 5, maybe 6 hours, since today is already Friday, you guys will get the series premiere of Monster Hunter World as we speak. So stay tuned for that. And I believe that might be it. Maybe, but it all depends. I really have to get some sleep right now. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Tigers go on to win 5-3 as the Tigers are now 25-30 of the season. As you guys can see in the chat, we got one more game with the Orioles, and then they'll be on the road to take on the Atlanta Braves. Anyway, guys, thank you, Prince Mark, for stopping by, buddy. You have a good night. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. and love one another. And I will see you guys soon. Alright? You guys have a good night and be careful.